Good evening, everyone. Hi, everybody online. We're gonna go ahead and get started. So it's always fun doing hybrid events to be able to make sure everyone is taken care of on both ends. I apologize. I was sort of trying to play here with my iPad to be able to share the live on my personal page because sometimes people get lost and don't know where to go, but I was not able to. So that's all in divine order. So welcome everyone to Garden Meditation. This is the first one that we've gotten to do here in 2022. We've only done one here before at the Labyrinth, and that was for the winter solstice, December 21st, and we were all in coats and winter snowsuits and hats, and so what a difference this evening is. So I usually start off by just giving everybody a little bit about what we're doing this evening, especially since we oftentimes have new folks in person here, yay, and some new folks online. Those of you who are online, hi Jennifer Johnson Walker, how are you? You hear the sweet birds, yes, isn't that lovely? So you all can say hello online, whoever's online, wherever you're from, please check in and let us know. We're going to get started here. So I just like to share with everyone that the meditation is really your own. So I'm here to offer a facilitation, a guided meditation. We usually do about 20, sometimes a little longer, 30 minutes. It'll go by fast. It'll seem like it was 2 minutes sometimes. And so we just go through that, and then we'll have usually a little chat afterwards. What I tell people is not to obsess about what's going on in your mind while you're doing this. Most of us, like anything, it takes time to practice. You're not going to go out and run and expect to run a 26.2 mile marathon. So it's the same here with what we're doing this evening. It's about building that spiritual muscle, about building that mindfulness, being able to just let go and be in the moment. So whatever happens this evening, it's all good. So if you're thinking about things while you're here, or the birds are catching your attention, just allow all of that to be part of your experience, because it really is. That's how life is, right? We're constantly bombarded by so many things, and so part of the meditation experience is not necessarily to just forget everything that's happening around you, but to embrace it as part of the experience and allow that to also be part of strengthening what you're bringing to the meditation experience. So whether it's your first time, your 100th time, your 1000th time, it's always a wonderful experience, just allowing for whatever will be this evening. So no judgment. It is a no judgment zone, judgment-free zone, critique-free zone for each other. So I think that's all I want to say, and maybe I'll share some other things as we get started. So I'm going to just invite my wife, Veronica, to turn on some background music for us so that we can kind of enjoy both the birds and maybe some beautiful music. I'm going to invite everyone here to close your eyes. Those of you who are online, unless you're driving, I invite you to close your eyes. Close your eyes and allow for that inner eye to step forward, that inner eye to open, that inner eye that is part of that divine connection, that allness, that eternal, that is within you, within each and every person here, all around us in this beautiful landscape. We have the trees, we have the birds, we have all sorts of life that is here around us, most of which we can't even see, some of which we can't hear. And so we open up to that divine expression. We open up to that opportunity to be here in this wonderful, wonderful Unity of Nashville Labyrinth area. Just allow whatever's here. And those of you who are online, you can be here as well. Time and space are a concept of the human mind, but in the divine, there is no time or space. And so allow yourself, if you will, to be here. Allow the birds to be present with you. All of these wonderful trees, the sunshine that is still here, the glorious wind, all of the elements that are joining us here, and fire and water, air, and most definitely earth, Mother Earth. So just take some deep breaths into that. Take some deep breaths and really allow yourself to relax. Part of our experience here is really just allowing for our body and our mind and our spirit to come fully online, to become aligned. And it's a lot easier than we think. So we set the intention here this evening together as we are in communion and in community in this meditation experience. We set the intention to fully align, to fully allow, to fully let go, and to allow our spirits to just soar here this evening in this beautiful spiritual playground that we have the blessing to share. We allow that monkey mind to take a back seat and rest. All of the could've, should've, would'ves, all of the I need to, I should, I didn't do, I must do, all of the worries, all of the concerns, all of the fears, all of the struggles, we allow them to rest. We don't have to struggle with whether they're gone or whether we're releasing them forever. It's just, for now, allowing them to rest in the background, allowing for a time where there is no struggle. We are here this evening as sacred presence, in the sacred presence, creating sacred presence. And we are safe, and we are welcome, and we are guided, and we are protected, and we are sourced and resourced. So just allow yourself to let that wash over you. What does that feel like in your body to just relax? Maybe you need to adjust a little bit as we go on this journey. Maybe doing some neck rolls or adjusting in your chair or wiggling your fingers or toes, or just being conscious, being present to maybe where you might have a pain in your body. And again, not struggling with it, but acknowledging it and inviting it into this experience with us this evening. It is all good and it is all God. It is all part of the sacred journey, the divine order that each and every one of us are engaged in. So just allow, take those deep, beautiful, cleansing breaths, those buoyant breaths, those juicy breaths. Allow the breath to breathe you. Allow the breath to remind you of who you are and who you have come here to be. Allow the breath to gently, lovingly guide you, open you, prepare you, and bless you. This evening we get to celebrate, continue to celebrate Mother's Day. I want to invite us this evening to stay in that sacred healing of Mother's Day, of the Divine Mother, of the sacred presence. I've invited some of you all before to see this time between Mother's Day and Father's Day as a season of healing. So we call forth, with the power of the spoken word, with the power of the affirmation, that we are healing here and now, that we are healing these deep parental wounds, that we are healing our ancestral lineage. And we don't have to know how. We don't have to know how it happens. We just have to believe in the one presence and the one power. We have to believe and have faith that there is more than what we think we know, that there is more to this world, there is more to this dimensionality of the human experience. In ancient spiritual traditions and Native American spiritualities, they believe that we have the power, by healing ourselves, to heal 7 generations behind us and 7 generations in front of us. What would that be like to experience that? What would that be like? How could that transform our lives and our world? Not just our own world, but every expression on the globe, if we commit to and have faith in this possibility of healing. And maybe we start with this idea of healing this parental wound. Some of us may have had amazing parents and feel like that idea doesn't resonate with me. Maybe there's other people in your life that took on that role, that was a parental figure, maybe another family member, maybe a teacher, someone in your life that was that parental person that is calling you to heal. Some of these things might be big, huge transgressions, huge aggressions, huge failings, deep, deep wounds. And others might be not so apparent. They might be subtle messages, small comments, random events, and yet they come to your mind right now as your spirit calls forth healing. And as you're listening to this, things may come to your mind and to your consciousness that make no sense. Maybe it's a memory or a person, and you might be asking yourself, why am I thinking this right now? And I invite you to, instead of judging it, just allow it and know that a message is within that for you. And there's something that you're being called to in this healing experience, that memory, that person, that something is necessary. Again, don't judge it. Just allow it to rest there. Where are you being called to heal this evening? Is it a wound of having lost your mother or father? Having lost them in your life and feeling that void, Maybe it's a grandmother or grandfather or uncle, again, some parental figure that you miss dearly, that was so deeply part of your life. Just allow whatever is rising right now within you. Maybe they're smiles, and maybe they're tears, or maybe they're unresolved feelings or unresolved words. And in this time, I invite you to do something that might seem strange. But if there is something that needs to be said to someone, whether they've transitioned or whether they're still on this earth, they don't need to be here. And maybe there's something in this sacred circle that needs to be said to that person. I forgive you. Please forgive me. You hurt me, but that hurt will not condemn me, destroy me, or be me. I forgive you for not being the Christed being in awareness that you are. I forgive you for doing the best that you could do. Please forgive me for not being who I wanted to be in that moment. This evening we open up to this spirit of forgiveness. We open up to this spirit of healing. We are surrounded here together, heart to heart, minds joined, divine mind, sacred presence, allness, eternal oneness, the creator, creation. And it is all here for us, calling each and every person to restoration, to relief, to resurrection, to rebirth, to healing. Allow for that healing to be felt. It's not just in your mind. Where in your body can that healing fire go? Small of your back, your neck, your shoulders, your stomach, your knees, your eyes, your ears. Where is the sacred presence being called here this evening? Within you and around you? And how are we together lifting up this vibration, lifting up this sacred moment, lifting up this energetic resonance to be able to heal here as individuals, as a community, and as a planet? We are all one. There are no separations. My healing impacts your healing. Your healing impacts my healing. Our healing can change the world. Our intentions can change the world. As we heal here this evening, we send out that healing power into the world. Where are the places and spaces that are calling forth that need for divine presence, for divine healing, for divine grace, for peace. Places here in Nashville, communities here in Tennessee, places in the United States, in rural areas, in urban areas, around the world, in Africa, in India, in Ukraine, in Russia, in Zimbabwe, in the Philippines, New Zealand, France, Alaska, all the places and spaces it may need that energy that we collectively here are harnessing. Believe that you have that power. You are not small. You are large in the sacred presence. And the feelings and the thoughts that you hold within your heart right now move out into the world as abundant blessings. Breathe that in. The mightiness of your mind and heart and spirit to create healing change, healing justice, healing presence. And let's take a few minutes in the silence as we just allow that to source us. Allow that to move from the tip of your head to the every toe. Feeling that pull from above and feeling that pull from below. That is part of this experience, sourcing and resourcing us in the silence. The hour of healing is upon us. The sacred presence is upon us. Feel that presence just right here with you. Maybe that presence is here and now as a pet, as an ancestor, as a spirit, as some divine guide, as the birds, as the trees. Allow yourself to feel the many ways in which presence is part of our lives. We are never alone. We are never, ever alone. There is always a loving universe that is here, accessible for us. So allow yourself to be present to that knowing. And allow yourself to claim that healing this evening. and allow yourself to have the faith that healing has occurred at a deep cellular level. Your body is transformed. Every cell of your being is renewed and transformed. Your mind is transformed. And as that occurs, you will see and feel and know. Your words become transformed, and the outward appearances, the manifestations in your life that show up as people and places and things and opportunities will come as you begin to align with and trust this sacred healing presence, allowing it to kiss you and bless you and hold you and comfort you and heal you. We give thanks this evening for all that has occurred. We give thanks this evening for all that is yet to transpire, for this healing transformation that is so part of our experience right now. And we allow it to lovingly unfold further in the days and hours to come, inviting that. Take a deep breath in. And out, of course. Breathing in and breathing out. Giving thanks through the name and through the nature of all that is good, all that is holy, and all that is sacred. And so it is, and so we let it be. Amen. You can just move, open your eyes, move a little bit and allow yourselves to just kind of come back. Hey everybody online, thanks for being with us. Thanks for being part of this meditation life experience community. If you have any questions or thoughts or concerns, feel free to email me at Reverend Christina at Unity of Nashville. You can also share this, so share it with your friends and your Facebook community to be able to be part of this healing light that Unity of Nashville shares with the world. So with that said, I'm going to say goodnight to those of you who are online. Thank you for being with us. Much love to you all. Many blessings. Hi, Sky, Orion, Lloyd. Thank you so much. Such a sacred moment with Spirit. Indeed it is, Sky. Thank you for being with us. Good night, everyone.